Hey there, everyone. Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins looking at the lows and highs for February 15th. Winter tried to push its way back in. It's been so warm lately that when we start to see teens and even some purplish colors here that could mean single digits, it's worth taking note. But most of the U.S. Fairly mild to around normal. This right here, high temperatures for February 15th, this was a pretty normal day. You've got teens for highs towards Billings and International Falls. That makes sense. 20s, 30s, and eventually some 40s as you push into parts of Kansas, Iowa, Nebraska. That's normal for this time of year. Then you got your 50s and 60s further south. So a very normal February day for February 15th. How does it look as we head towards the weekend? Well, this is Friday. Still some colder air. You have this pocket of colder air right around here. Which again isn't too far from normal, but it's about anywhere from 5 to 10 to maybe 15 degrees colder than average. So things are evening out just a little bit for Friday. A cold patch of temperatures all the way around here. So it kind of looks like a heart for Valentine. Oh, that was yesterday, Valentine's Day. High temperatures on Saturday. That cold air just kind of spreading across the U.S. It's not brutally cold. It's just closer to normal. A lot of it, okay, so Texas, the South, Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, colder than average by about 5 to 15 degrees. So this area here, probably in the shiver zone, going to be chilly. But notice this up here. It's not going to take long for that warmer air to come back. In fact, Sunday, this is February 18th, doesn't look like much. Doesn't look like, oh, that's warm, but it is. It is about 5 to 10 to maybe 15 degrees warmer for many, many areas. Basically the entire U.S. except for the South. So everybody is going to be warmer except for places like New Orleans, San Antonio, Atlanta, and Tampa. So very warm, and the reason behind it, here you go. This is through Friday, so that's a chilly day on Friday. And the reason is that this is bending down, bringing down some colder air for much of the U.S. Not brutally cold, that's up here, just normal cold for February. Then as we head into Saturday, this is Saturday morning, this is still trying to bend down, so it's a little cooler as we get into Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon. Everything's starting to push east. You can see this area right here. This is starting to push back up, that warmer air bending back north, and this is all going to push east as we head through the weekend and into the beginning of next week. So this colder pocket, that brutally cold air into Canada is being pushed away. Meanwhile, warmer air is pushing its way back in. So the cold snap is going to be short-lived. Thunderstorms are going to be possible on Saturday. It's mainly this area right here. I'm going to zoom in. Include spots like Memphis, up here towards Paducah, Cape Girardeau, Missouri, Little Rock, western half of Tennessee. Thunderstorms, not severe weather, just thunderstorms on Saturday. So let's take a look at that. This is Friday at noon. Notice the snow from Illinois, Indiana, Missouri, Kansas, up towards western Nebraska, and then into Wyoming and Idaho. This is by Friday noon. And then we start to see the snow changing over to rain in parts of Arkansas and Tennessee, snow for St. Louis, southern Illinois, southern Indiana, Ohio, into West Virginia, and then the upper elevations towards the Rocky Mountains seeing a good chance for snow. This is by Friday, 5:30 p.m., and then everything by Saturday afternoon. Let's look for that thunderstorm chance. That was on Saturday. Don't really see it. So we'll see. Might be a thunderstorm chance, might not. Just something to keep your eye open for. Really very quiet. Look at this. This is a Sunday morning, and we're looking at, except for the northeastern part of the country and Florida, everybody is quiet. Huge area of high pressure. So just this area here for rain, and then this area here for rain and snow. And it kind of stays that way for a while. We do kind of get some snow here for the Rocky Mountains. This bad boy right here is going to drop a lot of rain for this northern half of California. But I mean, this is a quiet weather pattern that we're in all the way through the weekend and into Monday and Tuesday. Just this system right here dropping a ton of rain for parts of California. That's about it. So precipitation totals, you'll notice Florida and California, that's about it. I mean, sure, there's some here, and you know, there's a lot of green and light blues, but I mean, that's half an inch over the course of 3, 4, 5 days. That is not a lot of precipitation. How about snowfall? Again, not a whole lot. When you don't see any pinks or purples showing up, that's not a whole lot of snow, but there's some snow chances. You're looking at this swath right here, and then another swath right here. So there's snow chances. It just doesn't look like it's a huge major winter storm or anything like that. But because of that snowfall, you have winter weather advisories here in Nebraska, South Dakota, parts of Missouri and Illinois, then up towards Billings. You got Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho into, looks like in and around Salt Lake. And then even some winter weather advisories for California, the upper elevations into parts of Oregon. And then over here, a lot of wind. Looks like for Washington, New York, towards Toronto, winter weather advisories as you get further north. But again, this is pretty quiet. This is just not a whole lot. Got to look at all of these flood advisories and flood warnings, and they've got a lot of rain. They've had a lot of rain down there recently. So your 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook. We're getting towards the end of February with this. This is February 21 through the 25th, and it looks like this area here has a better chance of seeing some rain. And then St. Louis east towards Maine, drier to the north, drier where they need to be dry for the deep south. Precipitation-wise, warm, really, really warm, February 21 through the 25th. Look at all of this, just bullseye right here from Dallas to Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, western parts of Iowa, even into parts of Minnesota and South Dakota. That is way above normal for temperatures for a solid 4 or 5, maybe 6 days. So really, really warm as we head through the second half of February. So that's it. That's all I have for you today. Like and subscribe. That would be fantastic. We'll see you.